will receive a notification in My Tasks telling me that there are new accounts that have been discovered and that I need to add the attributes to put these accounts in the workflow so they can be properly reconciled. Here I have a note that's showing me a table with all the new accounts that were discovered, and here I have the ability to drill into this table so I can maintain these accounts. The accounts will inherit the qualities from the ERP, but you'll notice there are certain attributes that are left blank. So if I wanted to add an auto certification type for this particular account, I could simply double click and then choose the right auto certification rule. I can simply click on my balance sheet dashboard and you'll see several different types of reconciliation dashboards that are available within Finance Automation. The first dashboard that we'll review is simply a reconciliation summary. Here you'll notice that you have filters across the top so you can look forward to different days or you can look back into different periods to see the reconciliation status and compare it to where you are during your current close period. You also have other filters here where you can change the view by subcategory of your balance sheet. Every area of the graphs and charts are fully drillable and can change the filters. So for example, if I wanted to simply just see the fixed assets, I could click here or I could filter over here by subcategory. By changing the filter, I will change the detail down below. The detail down below can be drilled into, and you can go directly into the reconciliation form and see the work that's been done, any notes or attachments or actions that have taken place. When I drill into the operational dashboard, you'll see that there are two roles presented. I can view my dashboard as a preparer or if I have any reconciliations or accounts that need to be approved. The overview section will tell you exactly what needs to be analyzed. This is very important because we are actually telling the preparer the number of line items that need to be analyzed. At the top, you can have comments and attachments related to this reconciliation, and I could simply tab over there and view any carry forward notes or attachments from a previous reconciliation period. The information at the top would be coming directly from your ERP system. You'll receive such information as which system these accounts are coming from, the company code, the period, and then any information around the account group, account texts, and the balance information. If I collapse this section, let's focus on the breakup table. Breakup tables are similar to a pivot table in Excel, and they allow the accountant to simply go in here and sort and filter the different lines and change the filters by clicking on a different part of the breakup table. This one is set up by status of lines and aging buckets, but I also have other views that I can sort this by, including document type and profit center, and really any way that you would like to break up this data. If the posting date is after a certain date or within a certain age range, we simply want someone to look at this and verify that this line item substantiates the balance for this account. So for a user, now instead of having to look at 576 lines, I can simply focus on the 6 lines that didn't validate. I have several things that I can do here as a user. I can always go in there and look at attachment lists, but as I click on one or many of these items, I have the option to export this data if I want to look at further analysis, maybe in Excel for example. If I need to clear this line or lines back in the ERP system, I can perform that action here. I could simply mark this as review, add comments to support my decision, add additional documentation, add additional comments, or I could create an action item. So let's say, for example, that the owner of this line item may be someone else in the organization. By simply clicking on action item, I can create an action item for another individual, even put a deadline for follow-up so that I can make sure that the action item has been done correctly. This creates a separate workflow so we know that we're working all the line items that we need to reconcile or to certify for this particular balance. Once I'm done analyzing these lines, I can simply request a review, add any additional comments, and then I can go back to my dashboard and continue to work down the list of all the accounts that need my attention. Once this line item has become complete for the preparer, it will now show up in the Approvers tab as active, And they're able to then click into this reconciliation or to this form, see any detail or any comments or actions that the preparer has taken, and then be able to approve this reconciliation.